This is dumb, but it gets you 1,000 subscribers faster than 99% of people. Just like I did monetizing this channel in one video. You see, right now getting 1,000 subscribers is on easy mode due to a recent algorithm change that a smart group of new YouTubers are taking advantage of to get monetized fast. And once you understand it, YouTube will start to feel easy. So I'm about to tell you what this change is, how it works, and how you can use it to get out of small YouTuber prison and really grow your channel. Just like I did on this channel right here, taking it from 0 to over 50,000 subscribers just last year. Now, it used to be that you could just make a great video, make a great title, make a great thumbnail, and get views. For example, that famous comment by Mr. Beast, just make the best videos possible. But unfortunately, in 2025, this no longer works. Due to a recent algorithm shift made by the head of YouTube recommendations, Todd Dupree, the algorithm now starts with the viewer before the video.
The way the system's working is actually, it's not just using that average view duration or that average click-through rate, it's using the performance data as input, but ultimately trying to understand and predict for each viewer.
What he is saying changes how YouTube ranks your videos. Your video is now ranked by how one specific group of viewers judges it. If it does well in that group, then it will be tested in a slightly broader group. And then if it does well in that group, it will be tested in an even broader group, and so on and so on. So the editing, the title, the thumbnail, and the script don't matter as much anymore. Only how those specific group of people judge it. And if you can define that specific viewer before you ever hit record, then the chances of that video doing well increase by tenfold because you are creating with the exact viewer that you want to reach in mind. And if you do it in the way that I'm about to show you, they will click, watch all the way through, and your video will get picked up extremely fast, just like my last upload did. To find your specific viewer, you need to use this sheet. It breaks down all of their desires, language, outcomes, and how you can help them. Fill this out, I've attached it below, and then you will have a ready-to-go cheat sheet of the person you are speaking to. Now that you have your viewer defined, it's time to work some YouTube magic. Open ChatGPT, give it your viewer sheet, and ask it what are some similar niches that share the same audience as yours. From here, you will have a list of the exact places that you need to come up with ideas. All right, so I'm going to show you how to ideate. So for example, let's say my niche is WAP clipping, just like this. Like I tried clipping for 48 hours, right? What I would look for is I'd look for ideas that are very similar, have the similar desire. So you already have this due to that sheet that I gave you, but the same desire on here would be they want to make money, right? That's the very similar desire. So I would look in other niches where they want to make money. Boom. I would look in dropshipping. I would look at what's working right now. Beginner's Guide to Dropshipping in 2025. So that's a really good video. And what we can look for is see if that's actually an outlier, which I believe that it is. So what you want to do is you want to go here, look at the average views in all of his videos, like 100, 21K, 151K, 400K. And if we find that one, 777,000. That is a pretty good outlier. Maybe not like a crazy one, but it's like a 2 to 3x more views than his other videos. So that's probably a pretty good one to make if we do a similar title. So Beginner's Guide to WAP Clipping in 2025, right? Very, very easy concept to transfer over. Now let's go back to dropshipping. Let's go up here, make sure it's on videos. Then what we can do is look for other ones. So let's look for other popular ones. This one right here, 13K, 10K, 59K, 19K, 134K, and then this one, 570K. I tried WAP clipping for a week, raw results. So that is a very, very good video to model because it essentially got so many more views than all of his other videos. And it still has the same desire as our viewer avatar. And why this works so well is because it essentially creates what we like to call a blue ocean. So a red ocean is somewhere where there's a lot of competition, right? And that's just copying ideas already in your niche. Because if a video did well in your niche, it's very likely that a lot of people copied it. So you're competing against all those other videos. But if you take a concept like this, that's outside of your niche, and then bring it back to your niche, where it's proven to work with the exact same desire that your audience has, but no one has made it in your niche yet, then that's what we like to call a blue ocean, where there is proven demand, but no competition. And essentially guarantee that you are going to get views. Now let's take a look at an example for my niche, right? So I have a channel about how to grow on YouTube. Very simple, right? I would teach people how to make money and how to get more subscribers, right? So getting more subscribers, the goal of that is to grow and eventually to make more money. So we can do a very similar thing where we have make more money. So what we could do here is we could look up like how to make money online, right? And go look up just a very broad term like that. Then we could make sure that it's filtered on videos, and we can look for outliers. So for example, this one by Mark Tilbury, it's 1.3 million views. He has a good amount of views. So yep, 219, 1.2, 1.3, 2.9, 4.6, 1.2. So that one, this one right here, is actually probably not a good video to make because it's not an outlier video, meaning it doesn't have more views than the other videos on his channel. So now what we want to do is we want to keep looking, right? Now we can look at Dan Martell. Let's see, he has 500, 159, 100, 100, 500, 200, 2.7 mil, 1 mil. Yeah, it's getting on average like a couple 100,000 views, maybe 200,000 views video. So that one video actually is a bit of an outlier. So this is probably a pretty good idea to make, especially because it's 2 weeks ago and already has 521,000 views. So I could change this to laziest way to get 1,000 subscribers with AI starting from 0, or just simply laziest way to get 1,000 subscribers starting from 0. And that's going to be a very, very good concept and idea for me to take over. And I can guarantee you, once you understand this, you will start to get way more views because every video is already proven to work. Now that you know how to find killer ideas for your avatar, you need to know how to write a clickable title. And there's something that I've started doing recently that's allowed me to make these titles so that the viewer has to click, using their psychology and leveraging their desires to make it go viral. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what it is, how it works, and how you can use it to write a viral title that will blow up your videos. You see, every time that a viewer clicks on a video, it's because they want a specific outcome. So every title starts there. Drop your ICP sheet into ChatGPT and ask it, what are my viewers' main desires? It will give you a list. Start the title there, making sure that it includes a desire. Then try to make it faster, less effort, or a higher likelihood that the outcome will be achieved. And these are the 4 pillars of perceived value. And once you understand this concept, you will start to get views on every single video. Because the 2 ways to separate yourself from everyone else making YouTube videos and actually have a channel that blows up is to either be new or be better. So on every outlier idea you take, use psychology to make it even more valuable than the last one. So for example, the title, How to Master Anything Fast, you can change it to the simple way to get 1,000 subscribers fast. Now it is perceived as less effort than the previous idea. But to really make these videos blow up guaranteed, we need to pair that killer title with a clickable thumbnail. Because to even read your title, someone has to scroll on the homepage, see your thumbnail, stop scrolling, and then move their eyes to the title. And you do this by having an amazing thumbnail. So I'll show you the proven process to find and create a killer thumbnail. Just like this one that got my client Daryl over 140,000 views on his first ever video. First, you want to open ChatGPT and ask it, what colors and images would my avatar respond best to? We want to know exactly what makes them tick, become emotional, and what makes them make decisions. Then I want you to open up YouTube and follow this exact process. So now that you have your avatar sheet and we know exactly what your audience responds to, we want to look for an outlier thumbnail. So what we can do is essentially do the same process. So we'll look, for example, on my channel, people want to make money, right? So we'll look at how to start copywriting, a very simple niche that wants to make money online, right? So we have this one by Cardinal Mason, how to actually start copywriting in 2024. We have this one, copywriting for beginners. So we have, let's keep going. This one is a pretty good one. This one is pretty good. Boom, like this is a perfect one. No experience, you received X, right? So I could be like, no experience, and then like you just hit 1,000 subscribers. That is a very, very good concept to actually do because it takes advantage of psychology, because people who want to grow on YouTube, typically they have no experience and they want that 1,000 subscriber milestones. So instead of just copying it one for one, I'm actually changing it based off of my avatar and their desires about what exactly it is that they want. Now we can look for, let's look at trading. That's a pretty good one. Let's go up filter by videos. Ooh, this is a great one. Every trading strategy explained in 12 minutes. I'm gonna make this video. This is a fire video. So it's like training strategies, Fibonacci, candlestick, gone angle, Elliott wave, fair value gap. I don't know what any of that means, and I'm sure you don't either. But what I could say is YouTube strategies, and then have like thumbnails, titles, scripts, editing, all of those things, which I'm actually gonna make this video. That's actually a fire video. Expect that one to come out soon. Yeah, really good outlier too. Like, wow, this is a great channel to look at actually. Oh my God. So what I would do is I would literally just copy that thumbnail. So just be YouTube strategies and then all the YouTube strategies, right? That's a very, very good way to come up with a new thumbnail for this. And that's pretty much it. You want to just really rinse and repeat that entire process until you have a lot of thumbnails that you can use. So for example, if we go on here, we look at this thumbnail, for example, how to start trading in 2025. I could have like how to start YouTube in 2025 and then have like the steps, right, going around. Same thing with this. It's like YouTube for Dummies, 1,000 subscribers, right? Very good one. This is a really good one as well. Day 1, day 30, and then I could have like 100 subs and then maybe 5,000 or 10,000 subscribers on the right. So these are all really good concepts that you can take, use your viewer psychology, and remake the thumbnail in your own way. By the way, this is by far the best way to blow up your channel fast, because you're using proven psychology on a proven concept with a proven thumbnail. And if you follow this, it will blow you up. Now that you have the idea, title, and thumbnail, you can be confident that this idea will work based off of data. But there's a process that I've started doing recently that's actually leveled up my videos by a ton. And once you understand it, you can work both faster and get more views. So watch this video next, where I break down what it is, how it works, and how you can use it to get 1,000 subscribers in the blink of an eye. Thanks and peace.